Hey YouTube, Jay Kilroy back in the shop. In for a little shop ADHD, little status update. What's going on? Herb Blair in the shop. Right here, Herb sent me some stickers. Very nice. And also a you've probably seen the video. One of his subscribers, booger sharp piece of wood is necessary, with a magnet at the end there. Oh. So, actually, Herb, I think the magnet fell out. Oh, there it is. I'll glue that puppy back in. Cover for you, don't worry about it. Damaged in shipping. It's a very nice note. And some stickers. And his calling card and business card. And here's his business card right here. Thank you very much, Herb. I do appreciate it. Also, exciting time. Yes, this is a Teespring bag. And what is in here? Not one, but two. A-Bomb 79 shirts. Got me a red and a gray. So you'll be seeing these in future videos, I'm sure. I've had several people email me and ask me about doing t-shirts. Sometime in the future, when all the t-shirt hysteria has died down, I may do something like that, but not right now. What else here? Oh, Bruce Grattan, Senior from Grattan Towing. You've probably seen Mr. Grattan on YouTube if you're following the videos. Seen his comments, always insightful. Has sent us a nice little package here. And it's 3 pieces of fine quality tool steel. Looks like at one time these were ground form tools for seals and that types of thing. But this is a piece of 5/8 by 3/4 by 5 Momax. Very nice. See, it's got a form tool ground in it there. Another piece here. It's another piece. This is a piece of Crucible Rex 95. I really like these pieces because they're not square in aspect ratio, they're rectangular, and these are really nice for use on the shaper. This one right here has got roundover radius radii ground into them. Very well done too. Probably machine ground. I may leave that baby just the way it is because that's a very handy tool to have, so I may leave it alone. Mr. Grattan, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I greatly appreciate it, and you can bet these babies will be put to use. I can't leave a piece of high-speed steel alone. Something calls to me to grind to it. So we will be putting these to use very soon. Thank you very much. What else we got going on? Oh, been doing some 3D printing. People asking about the 3D printing. And so I did this is kind of a prototype case for my Leatherman to, it doesn't work. I'll demo it for you. I've got to work on the dimensions. But the idea was to be able to have a case here with the Leatherman where you could just slide the Leatherman out and back in, and then the tension of the 3D printed part would retain it. I need to make these blade slots in here a little bigger and it'll work fine. So that's one part I've been working on. I use it a lot for making various brackets and pieces, actually for my work, for securing components, odd components in on panels. For those of you who follow my videos, you know that I've had a somewhat of a love-hate relationship with the GoPro, as in I love to hate it. And I decided, you know, I had too much invested in the GoPro to just give up on it. I don't think I had as much invested in my first car as the GoPro here. So I went and bought a LCD back for the GoPro. One of the most frustrating things about the GoPro for me was the keeping the Wi-Fi synced up with my phone. To use the Wi-Fi, the phone app to control the phone. Also the background humming noise that I guess has really been traced to the Wi-Fi on the GoPro. So I bought this LCD back, and what I've been doing is I've been trying to come up with a mount, and this is my old mount. Obviously the LCD won't work in this. It's obviously much thicker, so this mount won't work. If anybody wants this mount, drop me a line and I'll send you out a mount, but I will go ahead and tell you it's gonna say Kilroy on it. Okay, but it's free for the taking if anybody wants it. You pay postage. So what I did was I took my old mount, this one here, I modified it, as you can see, made a much deeper copy, and then I added holes in this side for the control button for the LCD backpack. The back button goes up here. Then there's a 1/8" DIN microphone jack here, which is a nice feature, so I guess I'll be able to very conveniently use an external mic. And then there's a large, I guess it's an opening for a speaker, so, or maybe a different microphone, I'm not sure. So I've modified that. Interestingly enough, this mount, this exact mount here for the unit without the LCD worked fine. When I deepened it without changing any of these dimensions, all of a sudden too tight for this to go in there. So I've got to do some research to find out if my 3D printer is printing out a square. Am I getting parallelograms basically, or am I getting taper? Something. Because it really wouldn't work. Though the old one with the exact same, which I printed from the same CAD model, worked fine on the unit without it. So I downloaded this model here, which was a model for a, it was for a Hero 3 with the battery backpack, not the LCD backpack. I downloaded it off of Thingiverse and I printed it, and then I modified it very crudely with a Dremel tool by just hacking off this section here and here, and it doesn't hold the camera nearly as well as the old mount does, and it's more work to get the camera in and out. You have to take it off of the stand and to get the camera out to replace a battery or whatnot. But the LCD is nice because I can just turn it on, I can click fire, and you know, you can see what's going on. You can also do control most aspects of camera configuration from the LCD. You're not running Wi-Fi, so the battery actually seems to last longer with the LCD and no Wi-Fi than it did with Wi-Fi and no LCD. You think the LCD would use more power, but I don't really think it does. Plus, I don't think you're going to get that annoying hum, that background. People called it the helicopter noise, whatever, without the Wi-Fi on. So anyway, I am appreciating that. And so anyway, that's some of the stuff that I've been 3D printing. Anyway, again, anybody wants this Kilroy GoPro mount used by yours truly to shoot a multitude of videos, you pay for postage and I'll send this baby right out to you. This one here isn't quite ready for prime time, but I'm getting there. I think if I figure out this taper or parallel issue, we'll be good to go, and this design will continue to carry on. And I'm still offering people the regular, and then here soon we'll have with the backpack mount. One of the things I thought about doing was just changing this mount, putting the tabs on this mount on the front, like up here on the top and the bottom, so that the camera would go in from the back instead of, right now it goes in back first from the front. Change it around to where it just goes in front first from the back, and then just don't add any material, and the backpack just hangs out back here. All the controls obviously would be available, and all the proper ports open. So I may give that a shot as an alternative to this right here. So, and because this prints faster and uses less material, so and this stuff's not free. So anyway, a while back in another video I mentioned that we had Pinewood Derby. I posted some YouTube shots of Pinewood Derby cars, and I've got my children's Pinewood Derby cars here to share with you. This was my son's Pinewood Derby car, and he chose the stickers. He did very well in his pack, second in his pack for first year. I think this is pretty good. There's the lead fishing sinkers. And we didn't really get it up to 5 even. I got up to, I think, 4.9. I think if I had gotten it up to 5 even, he would have come out top in his pack. But so this was my first year. I was pretty happy with second. But next year, you guys are in trouble. This was my daughter's car. Scouting is a family activity. I like the little mustache, very classy, and the filigree. It's a very nice little car. Lala, that's what we call her. Her car, while the girls aren't eligible for some of the prizes because they're not scouts, they had a special class for siblings, and my daughter won the sibling class quite handily. And if while the races were going on, you paid attention to the times and the speeds, her car was the fastest car there. So, and I made these the same, basically the same way. They were exactly the same weight. I noticed that her car is thicker. There's more weight. The weight is concentrated more towards the rear axle. So maybe that's the reason why this car was faster. They're both the exact same weight, 4.9 ounces, and they both had the same axle preparation as each other. So no advantage there. But the weight in this car, is pretty spread pretty far forward, much farther forward than this car, as you can see. Each of these weights here are single. Each of these weights here are double weights. So the weight's much more focused towards the rear of the car. So maybe that's the reason it was faster. I can tell you right now, if I had a test track, I know there's some guys that are really hardcore about this and have tracks at home. If I had a track at home, I'd have these babies cutting flames in the track. after a while. So anyway, we had a lot of fun with that. The kids had a lot of fun. We built the cars together. You know, let the kids participate in the whole idea with scouting and with Pinewood Derby is to, it's not to have your kid do all the work by themselves. It's to have the parents do things together with the children. So we had a great time, and next year, all I gotta say in my pack is I'm kicking all y'all's butts. So just joking, having a good time, really enjoying myself with scouting. What else? Oh, got another package. Let me go get it. So last week, a couple weeks ago, I did some GoPro mounts for John and Charles, and they were personalized, their names on them. And then I promptly sent John's mount to Charles and Charles's mount to John. Never fear, guys. I made you both new ones, and I'm gonna send them to you. So both of you will have a mount with your name and with the other one's name on it. But these go out tomorrow or Monday for you guys, and hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry about that. Just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Charles, unput off, I hope, by Charles is from Indiana, isn't it? No, Idaho. Charles wrote me a nice letter. He's lives in Idaho, born in Montana, and he says when he goes back, he likes to pick up some locally made stuff and share it. And he sent me some stuff. And I think he's been watching some of the other YouTube videos on packaging, because it's completely packaged up in this nice wooden crate. So we're gonna have some fun with that. And Charles, you'll get your new GoPro mount here very soon. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you great success and with your videos. And the most success you can have doing these videos is not monetary success, it's social success. It's meeting great people and making lifelong friendships. So that's what you really get out of this. So anyway, let's see what's in Charles's box, shall we? All right, here we are at the vise with the wooden crate. Got a little tool here in the milling machine that is something I've made. It's an arbor with a carbide tip trim saw blade. This makes for a fine slitting saw, and they're inexpensive. These blades go for like $7 or $8 at your local home store. And make sure the blade's tight on there. The only thing unusual about it is it has a 10mm arbor size. So we're gonna make a slight cut down this edge, all the way around the box, in a climbing manner, since we're working with a soft material. And we'll take advantage of the new power feed here. And we're going to cut a little bit high of the actual mating edge. So we're running about 1,000 RPM. let's see if we were successful. Perfect. Just did get the glue joint. All right, let's take this back over to the bench. Put on our safety gear. Alrighty. Cut just where I wanted to. So, let's say Charles definitely makes it into the Overpacker Hall of Fame. Couldn't be that easy, could it? Just couldn't be that easy. I think we need to deburr. This works surprisingly good on wood. Looks like a Luan plywood. I'll be showing some of my past woodchuck tendencies. Now let's see. Still couldn't be that easy. Uh-oh, here we go. Ah, look at that. Wild huckleberry cordials, all the way from Montana. Fantastic. Far be it from me to not share, in at least a audio-visual manner, the hospitality of others. Let's see. Okay. Says it's from the Huckleberry Peak Bowl, Missoula, Montana. Anybody else up there in the zip code 59802? If so, you might know what I'm getting ready to get myself into. That doesn't suck. Charles, you're the man. And I want to tell you why you're the man. Because as much as I like this, and I do like this, this is very nice. But as much as I like this, the wife's gonna like it more. And when mama's happy, everybody's happy. That is a fine gift, Charles. Thank you very much. Man, that's good. That would go very well with a nice Cabernet. So anyway, what else is going on? Just finished the work stop. I'm gonna be getting on the angle plates, back on the angle plates here real soon. Get those finished machined. And then we can hit those babies with the scraper. But I have a new angle plate challenge. And let me tell you what it is here just a second. So while digging through some of my stuff the other day, I came across these 3 castings. And they're obviously little angle plate castings. They've got a face width of approximately 4.5 inches wide, 4.5 inches tall, and 4.5 inches deep, plus a little material. They have a part number in the casting of J, I think that's a J, J-1143. At least that one does. This one you can't see a number. And, oh, no, there you can. 1143. 1143. They all have the same number on it. J-1143. I vaguely recall acquiring these in this state quite some time ago. And they are, this one here has been partially machined on the sides. This one doesn't appear to have any machining work done on it. And this one has had the sides, one face, and that's it. Partially machined to rough machine. Anyway, this is the way they came to me. 3 of them. First thing that came to mind is, you know, there's been a lot of interest in scraping on YouTube recently. And there's a technique using 3 surfaces, 3 out of square surfaces to arrive at square or approximating true squareness by alternating without having a granite plate, by alternating scraping plate A against B, A against C, B against A. You know, it's an alternating sequence where you scrape the plates off of each other in alternating manners until you end up with, over time, a reduced down square. But what I thought might be more fun would be to take these 3 angle plates and send them to different members of the YouTube machining community. Have individuals, these different individuals, machine different ones. Do a video, or videos, however many is required, do a video on the machining of that particular angle plate and allow the users of the community to benefit through the different techniques used by different people. Then once all 3 of them were machined, we would have a unbiased third party that did not participate in the machining do the QA QC. Stan, maybe. You know, somebody that might be interested in such things. Anyway, just tell me what you think. I think that would be a fun idea. I think that would be a fun idea. I, of course, could do one of the plates, and then 2 other people could do one of the plates each, and then we could do a QA/QC after the fact. And then possibly what we might do as well is donate 1, 2, or all 3 of the plates to donate 1 or more of these plates to Keith Fenner's What's in Your Box, or let the people that machine them keep them, or raffle them with the proceeds going to Keith's What's in Your Box. You know, I'm just tossing out ideas here. So there's a variety of things we can do. So anyway, this is an interesting concept. So let's let's see what the community wants to do with these. How does the community think this ought to go down? Give us your feedback, and then we'll go forward with it. They're nice castings. They were well done, whoever did the castings originally. They certainly will make a respectable plate when you're done. So anyway, there we go. There's some more stuff right there. So there you go. A quick little checkup with what's going on in the shop in general. Been, really, 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 really stinking busy with work. It just happens that way, and it's tax time. It sucks. That's all there is to it. It sucks. Sucks big time. Have more videos coming out soon. We're going to get some feedback and see what to do with these 3-angle plates, how we move forward with those. I want to make it a community project. I want to make it a community event. So give me your feedback. Give me your ideas. Let's get something going here that'll be fun for everybody. Charles, thank you very much for the candy. I'm going to enjoy it. And don't forget, your new mount is coming out to you. Same with you, John. The right name in the right box. That was embarrassing. I'm going to enjoy the A-Bomb 79 shirts. And be safe in the shop. And I'll be back with you soon.